What's going on, guys, and welcome to DubHub. A lot of people have actually been expressing confusion because Epic Games has recently said that in the new Unvaulted mode that you could actually find the revolver, that it is back in the game, and this is in addition to the drum gun. And I made a video about that. If you want to check that out, go to my channel and find that video. But other than that, today we were talking about the revolver and how it is supposed to be in the Unvaulted mode, but a lot of people are confused because they can't really find it. They haven't really found them at all. And today we're going to be getting into why that is and how you can actually go about finding the revolver. The funny thing about the revolver is that it's not really a good weapon at all, which is part of the reason that it got vaulted, but I think that it is one of the reasons why we don't see as much of it, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, the revolver is not a weapon that's very good at all, and it's not really something that is super overpowered or something that you really would use as a cornerstone for your game, and you don't get a revolver and then say, yo, I'm set for this game. It doesn't really work like that. The revolver is just a so-so weapon that doesn't really have a practical use in any scenario. Now, the reason that this is important is because it is more of a joke. It's not like, oh, this weapon is a nostalgic weapon, like, say, the TAC SMG that I want to get and I want to use for my game. So Epic Games has actually made it extremely rare in the Unvaulted mode, so you cannot actually get the revolver. Now, if you guys do not believe me, you can play this game and try this out. I'm going to give you guys a few tips on how to get the revolver actually in the Unvaulted mode, because there's only one for each game. Now, this is going to be kind of confusing to you guys, but I have actually gotten a revolver in a game. You can actually watch a video by a guy named Happy Power, great YouTuber. He actually found the revolver in this game mode, so it is not it's not made up. It is actually a thing. The revolver is actually in this mode, but it's made extremely rare, and there's only one each game. So you guys are going to want to either do one of two things. You're going to want to land at Tilted Towers, because Tilted Towers obviously has a lot of chests. There is a chance that well, I don't want to say that there is a chance, but there's a higher chance of finding the revolver at Tilted Tower, simply because there are a lot more chests and you are therefore more likely to find it. I know that is still not a very good chance, but if you land at Pleasant Park, obviously you're going to have less chests. If you land at Lonely Lodge, you're going to have less chests, and this is just one thing, but this isn't as much of a foolproof way. What you're going to want to do most likely is find supply drops, and in those you will find weapons, and the supply drops actually have an increased spawn rate of revolvers, so they are actually a lot more likely to have them, and then therefore you're more likely, if you open more supply drops, to find a revolver. Because there's only one in each game, it may actually be a little bit frustrating to go around and try to open a bunch of supply drops and find this revolver and make that your main goal. So I do recommend that you don't go around and, make that your main goal. I'd say to avoid any frustration, just play as much Unvaulted as you can if you really want to play with it, and just open as many supply drops as you can, but just have fun with the game, because this is something that is kind of like an Easter egg. It's kind of cool. Not all items or weapons are back in the Unvaulted mode, so it's nice that the revolver has returned in it, even if it didn't play a significant role. I'm also not sure if the revolver is in creative mode or playground mode. I'm not exactly sure about that, but either way, you can use this in-game against other people in a real battle royale-like setting. So this is definitely a very cool feature that I think Epic has added, and I hope that clarified why Epic Games said that it returned, but you haven't really been seeing them in your game, and it's just because they are extremely rare. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss any news videos or just videos like these where I'm explaining things. I do how-tos, tutorials, mostly Fortnite news, and make sure that you are subscribing so you never miss any one of those videos and you are staying up to date with them. Also, make sure you drop a like to support this video. Also, I am working on getting a supporter creator code, so if you guys are interested in that, that would help out big time, but I'll get more into that in future videos. I don't want to ramble on about it too much for too long. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I've been DubHub, and I'll see you guys later.